all of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all.
Baby oil it just go with everything. You can get baby oil on pizza. I done got it on pizza before. You taste it, you can't even hardly taste it. I done had baby oil all around my mouth before. I don't even know what's on there. It's just a baby oil type night. It's just baby oil.
All right.
Praise the Lord, baby oil.
You knew these parties were not okay. They weren't freak-offs. They were satanic ritual orgies. Get it straight. It wasn't just adults in these parties. The adults were responsible for the child slaves that were in the party. And one of those children were me.
When you talk about Katt Williams, you're not just talking about another comedian. You're talking about a man who has built his career by exposing what most people in Hollywood try to hide. Over the years, Katt has earned a reputation for saying the things others are too afraid to mention. Asterisk recently, he's turned his attention towards Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and Ricky Smiley, claiming that these three operate like a secret circle within the comedy world. According to some reports, even Samuel L. Jackson hinted that these men fear Katt, not because he's dangerous, but because he knows too much. Asterisk Katt Williams has never been the type to back down. His recent remarks linking Steve Harvey to Diddy's alleged tapes have made people wonder if there's more going on behind the scenes than anyone wants to admit. Asterisk it all started in Detroit. During one of the most unforgettable comedy showdowns ever, around 10,000 fans filled the arena to witness a battle of stand-up legends. Steve Harvey versus Katt Williams. The energy that night was electric. Both men came prepared. But once the jokes started flying, it became clear that Katt was on another level. His sharp timing, confidence, and fearless delivery quickly won over the crowd. Asterisk, when Katt teased Steve Harvey about wearing fake hair, calling him bald underneath, the audience exploded with laughter. That single moment dealt a serious blow to Harvey's image. Many still believe that night changed the course of both their careers. Asterisk afterward, Harvey began to move away from stand-up, focusing instead on television hosting. Some say it wasn't coincidence, it was embarrassment and a loss of confidence. From that moment, Katt Williams became a symbol of fearless truth, while Steve Harvey represented control and caution.
Well, one of my biggest issues is the people that see themselves weirdly in cases like this. And what they want and what they say are two different things. What they say is, I never want to see a black man go to jail. And I never want, and the reality is a lot of people that fall in line with that, or where there's the Tories and, you know, the Bill Cosbys, they don't want redemption and they don't want equality. They want the same privilege to get away with those type of things. That's what they really want. That's what they see in themselves. So removing just the Diddy of it all, I get tired of people that take on these cases as some kind of redemption for themselves. It's like, look, bro, you do horrible things to individuals and you are a serial fill in the blank, whether that's, you know, in all these cases, and it's varying degrees of things that usually happen towards women. You guys don't want equality, guys. You want the same privilege as oppressors. And a lot of times, you don't even want to sit on the table. You're willing to sit on the floor, as long as you can be in a room and oppress other people. You know, so you guys can sell me with I just want a black man, and like I don't want that. I want abusers to pay for their consequences, and there's many levels of abusers.
The streets are talking, and the streets are saying that Steve might be in panic mode. If you watch my last video about Steve, you would know that Steve pimped out Lori Harvey to Diddy, allegedly. Well, word on the street is that Steve had been trying to do so for some time now, and the opportunity finally arose after the passing of Kim Porter. But this is how wicked Steve actually is. You see, Lori and Kim had a pretty close bond when she was alive, and even after Kim's passing, Lori paid tribute to Kim on social media. She wrote, "Having a hard time processing this one. You were such a beautiful person inside and out. Thank you for always being so sweet and loving to me. I'm so glad I told you how much I loved and missed you last time I saw you. Your energy was truly something special. An angel on earth and now in heaven. R.I.P. Mama Kim." Now, given Lori's friendship with Kim Porter, it's crazy that she would enter a relationship with Diddy just 5 months after her passing. That's what a villain would do.
Years later, the tension reignited during the 2017 Def Comedy Jam reunion. The event was supposed to celebrate comedy legends, but according to insiders, things got awkward fast. Asterisk during the show, Dave Chappelle praised Katt Williams, calling him one of the most fearless and genuine comedians of their generation. The crowd roared with approval, finally giving Katt the recognition he'd long deserved. Asterisk, but something about that moment didn't sit right with Steve Harvey. Witnesses say he kept interrupting, trying to redirect the attention back to himself. Cedric the Entertainer and Ricky Smiley tried to support him, but their laughter seemed forced. Asterisk, people in the audience could sense Harvey's discomfort. It looked like insecurity masked as humor. Meanwhile, Katt stayed calm and confident, smiling as the crowd cheered him on. Asterisk, that night proved something important. Respect in comedy can't be bought, it has to be earned. And for men like Harvey, who built their careers on power and control, that realization must have been hard to swallow.
Well, Clive Davis, yeah, that's the monster. And the head of Universal Music Group. What's this motherfucker? See, he's put Diddy up, and they sacrificing Diddy. They said, I take this. We can't be involved. But Diddy's smart. He filmed every. So he was and the freak boy that run Universal Music Group. So he got them on some. Now that's why they raiding the house, because they got friends in Homeland Security and the feds, and they said get in there and get them tapes from the kind of blackmailers. That's what I believe is going on, because Homeland Security, they came in there with tanks damn near, motherfucker, a military mother, 25 deep, 30 deep for one dancing. Say what? One dancing 50 goddamn troops at his goddamn mansion. It's not Suge Knight, it's Diddy, y'all. He gonna dance him to death? I mean, what the
Properties owned by Diddy were raided yesterday by Homeland Security as part of an ongoing investigation into the music mogul, who's been accused of...
Now, isn't it ironic that, HSI's there, the military, and Homeland Security, anyway, the militarization of the police department has just gotten out of all these on army gear like they going to war at somebody's mansion, all right? Now, part two of this. I mean, what? You gonna tear up the man's house? It's just, and you didn't put where you found it. You sons of bitch. You sons of bitches. I want to know who told the camera crews that they were going down there to raid his house. They already set up, had the satellites, the helicopters that all over the top, the aerial view. I mean, just to, sensationalize the story. This is what I'm saying. Somebody's behind this, staged, right? Because if it's really just a quick, fast hit on the mother, you ain't gonna call the press and say we about to hit Puffy's crib. You're just gonna hit the crib. Have to hear about that through the grapevine and rush down there as quick as they can. But no, we seen the aerial shot of them driving up and arriving at this crib. Somebody's behind it, somebody way up the ladder, and I think that ladder is the head of Universal Music Group.
Later, Katt Williams focused his attention on Cedric the Entertainer. He accused Cedric of stealing one of his best closing jokes from Bet's comic View and using it word for word in the Kings of Comedy tour. Asterisk, according to Katt, he had performed that original joke years earlier, and Cedric only made small changes to make it seem new. For Katt, it wasn't about ego, it was about respect and originality. He said true comedians create their own material instead of copying others. Asterisk, Katt even went so far as to say that Cedric's special was so unoriginal that it didn't deserve to be on major streaming platforms. After fans began comparing old clips, many noticed the similarities and started believing Katt's claims. Asterisk, Cedric never directly addressed the accusations, choosing silence instead. To Katt, that silence said everything. It showed how Hollywood protects its favorites while ignoring those who challenge the system. Asterisk. Katt also spoke emotionally about the late Bernie Mac. He claimed that Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and Ricky Smiley worked together to hold Bernie back. According to DJ Ed Lover, Bernie once admitted feeling betrayed by his own peers. Asterisk, Katt believes Bernie was pushed aside because his honesty made others uncomfortable. Bernie's raw, unfiltered style made him beloved by fans, but feared by rivals. Katt compared Bernie's struggles to his own. Both men suffered for refusing to play Hollywood's political games. Asterisk, behind the bright lights and laughter, Katt saw jealousy, manipulation, and secret deals. The idea that 3 top comedians could work against one of their own shocked the comedy world and raised a hard question. Is success in Hollywood really about talent, or about playing the right game behind closed doors? Asterisk and Katt isn't the only one who's called Steve Harvey out. Mark Curry, known for hanging with Mr. Cooper, also claimed that Harvey stole not just jokes but entire ideas for his television show. From themes, to characters, to storylines that looked strikingly similar to Curry's own sitcom.
Williams, the GOAT, man. He's an awesome guy. He's like a brother to me.
Yeah.
You know, he's given me so much. He's given me wisdom. The dude got wisdom. He got wisdom beyond wisdom, you know. And, you know, a lot of times I rap to him and, you know, I talk to him about it. He gets me right. He the only one to get me right.
Yeah.
He can look at me and get me right. So he is incredible. He is a genius. He's the genius. And people got to remember, he doing Coliseums, fool.
Yeah.
Right.
He doing Coliseums, sold out Coliseums. He could do them twice if he wanted. Katt is in his world. He let me do whatever I want to do. He's the only one who ever took me out.
Okay.
The Steve Harvey situation.
Right.
Listen to this. No one knows this.
Okay.
You know.
You jammed up Steve Harvey for taking jokes,
Yeah,
right?
but taking jokes. He tried to, you know, he catch a fade. So you from the town, you gonna catch a fade wherever you are.
You was trying to fight him.
No.
Okay.
We don't try to.
Mark Curry said, Harvey's motivation wasn't about money, it was personal. He wanted to imitate the same style that made Curry successful. Asterisk, these claims caught people's attention because they matched the same complaints raised by Katt Williams and others. Many insiders described Harvey as someone who borrows other people's creativity to stay in the spotlight. Asterisk. Hollywood insiders say this kind of imitation isn't rare. Many big names care more about branding than creativity. Katt used Harvey as another example of how fake success often overshadows real talent. It highlighted the sad truth that the entertainment industry tends to reward those who play along, not those who stand alone.
You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday After Next, the one I was in. I wish all of America fumbled a bit when that happened. And then he said some stuff that we haven't heard in 100 years in Hollywood. You ain't say nothing. This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike. And Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus. Now let's 3 quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds? That's your story. Your story is the Ricky Smiley that couldn't even do curse words because he had a Christian fan base. He was gonna play the pimp. Why you didn't ask him why has he played a woman in more movies than he's played a man?
Well, I didn't know
he shouldn't be able. You wouldn't let a athlete that been on steroids talk about one of the greats. Ricky Smiley can't act because Ricky Smiley can't act. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home. He wasn't even at the premiere. You telling this man you stole that. Oh, so he could get his name in the same sentence with a great one. It is sad. He was just that bitter when we were shooting it. He told everybody, it should have been my role. Everybody on the scene. Why do you think no cast member has ever said anything?
He couldn't have played that role like you. I thought he was...
Sir, no one... Why no... He was with KD? He beat up Terry Crews? Why nobody know this story? You talking about in Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and he...
The rivalry between Katt Williams and Ricky Smiley goes all the way back to the early 2000s. During the filming of Friday After Next, Katt's performance as Money Mike made him a household name. But behind the scenes, he said Smiley tried to take credit for nearly getting that same role. Katt revealed that he added a special clause in his contract. He wouldn't share any screen time with Smiley unless Smiley was wearing a dress. Later, when Smiley appeared in the film First Sunday, wearing one, Katt took it as proof that Smiley would do anything for a part. Smiley denied the story, but fans were split. Some believed Katt because of his track record of honesty, while others thought he might be exaggerating. Regardless of who's right, their feud reflected something much bigger about Hollywood, a system that often pits artists against each other while powerful people behind the scenes pull the strings.
Yeah, I mean, we in 2024, we started 2024 with an aggressive call to action by way of Katt Williams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had a lot of specific takes on that, and one of them was, you know, he's been very open about just, he was casted to play
Money Mike.
Money Mike.
Yeah.
the truth of that versus Ricky Smiley says, well, he wanted to play like.
No, what it was, we had Ricky come out before Katt, and Ricky tried. We got him out there. Let's see how many different roles we can audition him in and see which one pop out.
Mm-hmm.
And so he did go for Money Mike, but he was a better Santa Claus. And then once we saw Katt, it was like, Katt came in so prepared and on point. It was like he was Money Mike. Like it wasn't no acting that had to go down. It was like this dude right here is comedic gold, and his part was just small in the movie.
Yeah,
he was just a little crazy boyfriend of the chick that Craig was going after. And so as he started to get down, we like keeping the camera rolling. We like, yo, in the edit, he's like, man, we need more Money Mike. Keep him going, keep it going, keep it going. And he stills the third act of that movie is like Money Mike's coming out.
Man, I think Katt Williams needed to have like some type of stock in Chrysler, because he had everybody pushing them PT Cruisers.
Yeah.
Whipping that hoe.
Cruisers.
You know what I'm saying?
He, when you get a guy on set that has the magic, or that, is on fire, you figure out a way to just let him do his thing. Keep feeding him. Let him do his thing.
Yeah.
And don't get in his way.
Yeah.
Let him go. And a lot of comedians like to work with me because I always give them a chance to go. This is just your chance to steal it, baby. Go for it.
Yeah.
Over time, Katt Williams began talking about what he called a secret comedy circle. He claimed that Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and Ricky Smiley were part of a group that protected each other's careers while shutting out anyone who didn't play by their rules. According to Katt, this group steals jokes, manipulates contracts, and controls opportunities for others. Samuel L. Jackson reportedly said these comedians are scared of Katt because he can't be bought or silenced. Katt doesn't belong to any corporate network, and that independence makes him impossible to control. What worries people in power even more, insiders say, is that Katt keeps evidence, including alleged recordings linked to Diddy, that could expose Hollywood's hidden side. His independence and fearlessness make him unpredictable, and that's what makes powerful men nervous. To them, Katt Williams is the one thing they can't control: the truth. When Katt brings up Diddy's alleged tapes in secret power circles, it shakes people up. Some see him as bold, others call him dangerous. But his consistency has forced people to pay attention. Whether he's talking about stolen jokes, hidden alliances, or mysterious recordings. One thing is certain: Katt Williams refuses to be silent. So, how long can Hollywood keep its secrets when one man keeps daring to tell the truth? If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss new updates. Until next time, family, keep it real.